Jimmy Garoppolo is the quarterback for the San Francisco 49ers. Rumor has it he's probably going to end up getting traded soon because, well, let's face it, they got another quarterback they picked up last year in the draft that they're looking to move on forward with. This film room is to talk about Jimmy Garoppolo, what his strengths, what his weaknesses are, and there are some good strengths to Jimmy Garoppolo's game, and there are some very limited weaknesses that he has. And when I say that, I mean there are weaknesses that limits what he can do on the field. We're going to break all these down right now, and especially right here. As you see this play developing, it's actually not a bad play whatsoever. The only issue is Jimmy has a limitation in arm strength, throwing power. We're going to call it throwing power and downfield accuracy. Okay, now when I say downfield accuracy, I mean about 20 yards from the point where he throws the football. And generally, if he's in the pocket, you're looking at 15 yards from the point the center snaps the football. So if the center snaps the football about right here, right, you're looking from sideline like this, right, to the 35-yard. And we're talking, it's got to be just like that, right? It's an oval around. So if it's right in front of him, he's got more accuracy downfield, between the numbers rather than outside the numbers. You go outside the numbers, his accuracy falls the further down the field he goes. Like on this play right here, this throw, beautifully done. Incredibly accurate. George Kittle hits him dead in stride as he's walking away. Still well within that little range that I have for him. And puts it in a place where Kittle's able to catch the football on the run and do a little something extra with it after the catch. Great job. But as we look on this play right here, we're going to see that his throwing power can be a problem, especially when it's second and long, third and long situation where he's going to have to throw it downfield or thread a needle. Keep an eye on this play right here. As the ball is snapped, he stops, he turns, he looks. He actually does everything quite well here. Has a little bit of time to throw the football. He's going to try to rocket this ball here. Probably pick up at least half the yardage to get to the first down here at the 7-yard line. If he can rocket the football to him, this is an easy completion. The receiver then can turn upfield, maybe break a tackle, and maybe get a first down once the safety gets to him. But he's got to rocket this football. He knows he's got to rocket this football. It's within his range that I give him, right? But here's the problem. He doesn't have the throwing power to get it there fast enough to do that. That ball was lucky it wasn't tipped or intercepted. He barely got the ball there in time to throw this football. Now, had he had a little bit, just a second, if he'd have backed up, had a little bit better arm, he absolutely could have threw this post pattern right here, back in the end zone, because as soon as he broke in front of the safety, wide open, right? I get that the safety's going to cut over here, because that's where he throws the football, but he was cut in front. Had he been able to rocket it inside, good accuracy, probably would have been a completion there. But he knows his limitations. He knows that he can't really throw it that far downfield with that kind of arm strength. And even here, he's lucky that this was not a pick or a tip or something of that nature. One of the reasons he's been so successful with the San Francisco 49ers is not only does he know his limitations, but so does Kyle Shanahan, right? Shanahan knows, hey, this is where you're good at. He's always going to have a route or two or three that's going to be between the numbers, and they're going to be cutting right in front of him so that, Jimmy Garoppolo could throw that football within the 15-yard mark right in front of him, in hopes that these guys can catch the football and do something after the pass. That's exactly why he's successful. There's two reasons why he's so successful. This is one of them, because of the route combinations that Kyle Shanahan puts in there for Jimmy Garoppolo. Like I said, not the strongest arm in the NFL, but inside, 15 yards from the line of scrimmage between the numbers, pretty darn accurate. And he can lead a guy, and he can throw it right on the money when it's in that situation. And we've seen this multiple times throughout his career in San Francisco. And that's one of the reasons why he's been so darn successful in the NFL. This channel is proudly sponsored by the Backroom Collection. They do beautiful sports canvas art with football, basketball, baseball, and other sports themes. Special orders are accepted and autograph pieces are available. Many Indianapolis Colts signed pieces will be available beginning in November. Just use your discount code CL10 to purchase the pieces you want to spice up your living area. That's CL10. Hey guys, please smash that like button, hit subscribe if you're not subscribed, and tag that notification bell so that you're notified next time I go live. Don't forget, you can also share this video to your favorite social media, and please open up that description of the video. In there you find a link to my Patreon, which is only $5 a month. Get all of my content plus Patreon specific content, and of course my merch shop right here. Now, if he's ever put in a situation where he has to get the ball downfield because you're looking at 3rd and long, 2nd and long, something of that nature, you're putting Jimmy Garoppolo in a situation where he's not going to be able to win this very often. Like I said, anything past 15 yards, his accuracy and his throwing power just isn't there to be able to make those tight window throws way downfield. And it doesn't even matter if the guy's wide open downfield. His accuracy outside that 15-yard mark is just terrible. Absolutely terrible. And this is why you don't want to put your quarterback, when he's Jimmy Garoppolo, in a situation where he has to throw the football downfield, because he's not going to be able to hit those guys. Not in the air. You're hoping to get yak yardage when you're playing Jimmy Garoppolo at quarterback. Because Jimmy Garoppolo doesn't have the arm strength or the downfield accuracy that a lot of quarterbacks in the NFL has, he has really worked on his short game and the ability to make that work very well, especially when it comes to misdirection plays or screen plays. He does a very good job of selling the direction that the play is not going before turning around and dumping it off on a swing pattern or a screen play or something of that nature. And that allows the player, whoever it is, catching the football around the line of scrimmage or whatnot, to be able to get the yak yards that you need. Now, these plays are absolutely fantastic when you're looking at 1st and 10, when you're looking at 2nd and manageable, 3rd and manageable, something of that nature. Very good play to move the sticks, because he does a very good job of waiting. He doesn't dump the ball off immediately as soon as it's hiked. He will look the opposite direction. He will try to get you the defense to kind of lean another way, especially if they're playing zone or something like that, and really sell the play on the other direction. And that's why, this is the other reason why Jimmy Garoppolo has been so successful in the NFL. A lot of yak yards. And a lot of the yak yards is because Jimmy Garoppolo knows how to sell a play when it comes to misdirection. So, if you're looking for someone who could do that very well, not every quarterback in the NFL can sell a misdirection play. And a lot of guys who do have cannons for arms do throw the football too hard when it's short distance, and it makes it difficult on whoever's receiving the football on the screen play or the misdirection play to be able to catch the football and go, because they're too worried. Jimmy Garoppolo's arm strength, his throwing power is perfect for these types of plays. And that's why the San Francisco 49ers use him so much. Jimmy Garoppolo is a pocket quarterback. He knows he's a pocket quarterback. He doesn't have the cannon to roll outside the field and throw downfield like, Kyler Murray or Josh Allen or Patrick Mahomes or Russell Wilson. He has to sit in the pocket. He has to have his feet set so that he can use his body weight to throw that extra little bit of oomph on that ball when he needs to get that ball downfield. So, we have a situation in hand here where he's not going to escape the pocket very often. And he's not even going to try to escape the pocket very often. As we watch on this play right here, as you see that the guard immediately gets beat right here. It's right in front of him. Garoppolo can feel that. But the other tackle has got a double team. If Garoppolo moved up and went through here, he'd buy himself some time. But he doesn't do that. He just sits there and he waits. He's watching receivers, hoping that they get open fast enough for him to get rid of the football, and he just about does, but it's too late. It's too late, and he gets hit. Had he stepped up in the pocket and he had been parked right here, he wouldn't have got sacked, and he would have had time. He could have probably lofted the ball right over here to the 35-yard line and maybe got a catch right here by Deebo. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. You take the good and the bad. It's stuff like this is one of the reasons why Jimmy Garoppolo gets hurt a lot, because he doesn't want to escape the pocket. He's going to sit there when the pressure comes on him. Now, for his part, Kyle Shanahan generally draws up plays where the ball gets out of his hands very, very quickly, which does not allow Jimmy Garoppolo to sit in the pocket for a long period of time. So that limits how many times Garoppolo is going to get hit. What's going on, everybody? This episode is brought to you by Ultra Game. Ultra Game is officially licensed by the NFL. Ultra Game NFL is a reintroduction to the classic NFL fan gear, boasting innovative design and fabric updates for the fresh fits for today's stadium goers that appeal to everyone. And if you use the link in the description right now, you get this great Ultra Game NFL Men's Sherpa lined full fleece hoodie sweatshirt. That's right. And this full soft fleece hoodie with Sherpa polyester lining ensures comfort and warmth in the cold weather. Length and fits as perfect as a layering piece for any physical activity. Just make sure you use the link in the description. That way you could get your Ultra Game Men's Sherpa full-lined zip fleece hoodie sweatshirt at a discounted price. Let's get back to the video. This is another play that's a prime example of that, where he sits in the pocket rather than tries to escape it. Had he tried to escape, he probably would have gotten a nice little play off, but instead he sees the blitz coming. He just wants to get rid of the football, dumps it off to the guy. His first read, he sees it, bam, throws it over here. It ends up being an incomplete pass. But because the pressure is right here, had he rolled out, look who's wide open down here with all kind of space. That's Kyle Juszczyk. All he had to do was tuck it, run away from the pressure. He'd have seen him, dumped it off, lots of yardage. But because, he is a pocket quarterback and doesn't like to escape the pocket very often, that kind of situation doesn't happen very often. Thanks for watching this film breakdown of Jimmy Garoppolo, the quarterback for the San Francisco 49ers, who, is rumored to be traded here pretty soon. Please don't forget to smash that like button, hit subscribe if you're not subscribed, and tag that notification bell so that you are notified next time I go live or upload a new video, such as other film rooms that I have been dropping this free agency. And as usual, until next time, I'm Lawrence Owen, and have a good one.
Just because a player's not a household name doesn't mean we can't make him a household name.